and welcome to Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club's round 4 of the championship. The drivers now are going to get on track here and let the formation lap begin. What an amazing qualifying we had earlier on. If you haven't checked it out, I wouldn't recommend you rewind the stream now, but do it. You got to do it eventually. We're going to be uploading the live qualifying replay tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so take a look at that when that one comes up. Nonetheless, though, as the drivers get onto the track now for this race, this one is going to be amazing. Mike Van Dorn and Jaden Harrison will be your front pack, followed by this amazing set of drivers that you see on your screen there. 18 drivers will enter the fray, but only one will call himself the winner. 3 will call themselves the podiums, and the top 10. We'll see how it turns out at the end. The points are going to be very interesting with this race. With Van Dorn still leading it by a landslide, anything can happen. This is the 2.0 pack from the Racing Rats. Shout out to them. Thank you so much for allowing us to use these amazing mods in the 2.0 set. The first time we're going to see them on air here, and we're going to see how they turn out. Green flag, green flag. And we are underway here for the British Grand Prix. Van Dorn holds on to the lead as they head into 1. Already a car off the track there almost. Do they survive turn 1? Just about. It's Costa just off the track. Avoids all the carnage, but gets away there. Mike Van Dorn leads it off, followed by Jaden Harrison, Krogsgaard, and Michael McName. Andy Rees has had a poor start in 6th position, side by side with the Audi and the McLaren, as they all get through this first sector. Pretty good there. And Stephen Bullitt just off the track for the moment. Let's get up to our drivers now, as we have the Aston Martin leading the way. Jaden Harrison in P2. And Krogsgaard in 3rd position. As they head down the hill, there you see the BMW of Andy Rees faking some moves there, also trying to warm up his tires. Also looks like in trouble in the back. It looks like it's Costa off, as well as Enzo off the track. 2 drivers getting it all wrong there. And that's going to allow some of these drivers who are keeping it safe to continue pushing up ahead. Because Andy Rees is putting a lot of pressure on him. Michael McName also starting to fall back a little. Young goes a little bit deep on exit. It's going to allow the BMW a chance now on a position onto the inside, side by side, heading into 1. Andy Rees in the BMW just about going to get the move done. It's really hard to hold it on around the outside of turn 1 at Brands Hatch. So Andy is going to be very smart. He's going to take it to the inside, get this move as clean as possible, start to work on the drivers ahead. And take a look at this side-by-side action. Daniel and Danny side-by-side behind him. Sean Lee, David Costa, incredible racing. Danny little bumped into the McLaren of Sean Lee, and Danny runs down the order. Jaden Harrison fastest lap. Trouble for the Lambo. Flick spins it off the track, gets it back going, down into 14th position. Lot of action going on. Fight's not over yet. Sean Lee carves his way through the pack, goes up into 9th. Costa not gonna have any one of it. Meanwhile, Michael McName makes a mistake, drops down to 6th, and Rees goes up into 4th. Sean Lee is not gonna get the move back done on Costa. David is gonna go back up into 9th, and just like that, action can happen in a span of seconds. We also have a bit of action here. Costa and Steinberg going side by side down the straight. This could be very good here. Audi versus Ford. Around the outside, Costa will go and sends Steinberg and gives him a lesson. Schools him around the outside. Great move as David Costa now goes up into 5th position. Meanwhile, Costa really aggressive on the Ford. As Costa now runs off the track momentarily, gonna allow a chance for McName to catch up. This may be a one-shot to dive it down the inside. Does he? He doesn't. Has to back out. Costa's just gonna lose time, but not a position. McName, though, can he look to the inside? Cannot get it done. 3-car battle for 4th place. Both of them hitting the curb awkwardly. Steinberg's gonna go through. He's going to keep ahead and he's going to build a gap. Van Dorn responds with the fastest lap of the race. Going to make Andy Rees his trouble from bad to worse. Really has to work harder as Owen Evan trouble hits the wall. And Steinberg's time, 4th position, is gonna go down the drain. That was his career best. Makes a mistake, pressure getting to the young man. Gets it wrong. Still a lot of time to catch up. In motorsports, you're gonna find somebody who dominates. We're looking for our next alien. We may as well be looking at him right now. As Van Dorn steers the ship onto the front straight, Mike Van Dorn will take race 4 of 4. 4 wins in a row as he wins the British Grand Prix. Mike Van Dorn, the Flying Dutchman, gets it done. Andy Rees will get the championship recovery as he's up into 2nd position. Krogsgaard will take home a 3rd place finish. He's still got a bit of racing to do as he's coming around. But he will be taking 3rd place. Don't let the top of your name tags bother you there. As he comes across now. What an amazing race. Krogsgaard comes around the final corner and will take home 3rd position. The early stop truly paid off for him, and it was a great comeback to the top. P3 for him, and that is your top 3. As he celebrates by slamming it straight into a wall. Let Ferrari deal with that damage afterwards. But it's this man, Mike Van Dorn, who's gone 4 race wins in a row. The most dominant driver of 2025 is this man, Mike Van Dorn. What an incredible race it was for him. He takes the top spot here at Brands Hatch. Mike Van Dorn, you take your 4th race win. You have swept the first half of this championship. You take victory lane here for the British Grand Prix. How was that race for you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to say, to be honest. Probably wouldn't have deserved to win if Jaden was able to keep it going, but yeah. I'm not sure what happened, but of course he retired from the race. So I would have liked to do a battle with him there, but sadly not to be. And then yeah, after that it was just be consistent because I had quite a decent gap behind the Mads, and then of course he decided to pit very early, which was I was a bit confused by that decision. And I guess it didn't really work out very well as he dropped back very far when me and Andy came in for the pit stop. So yeah, and then I mean I had like a 6-second gap to Andy, so I was just I knew I still had to do some decent lap times, but just keep it consistent. And then he made a mistake, lost 4 seconds. So then yeah, final 5 minutes was just be very cautious and bring it home. Yeah.
4 race wins in a row. How confident are you feeling in this championship as we get into the second half of it?
I mean, I don't want to say confident. Of course, I have no clue how it's going to be at any of the other tracks with the new cars, of course. But yeah, I mean, next week Bathurst is one of my favorite tracks out there, so that's one that I really want to win. So I'm gonna do everything I can to win there, and then yeah, we'll just see how it goes for the rest of the championship.
Can't wait to see what you can do. You hold the dominant lead in the championship. Congratulations on the race win there, Mike Van Dorn. Congratulations, P1.